Welcome to a new video on my walking robot Mirft2, made of fischertechnik and based on the TXT controller, which runs embedded Linux. Last few episodes I have been confronted by the problem that I could not do anything anymore, like logging in, running my program. And well, if you're dependent on what's on the controller and you can't log in anymore, there's not much to do. What I've done is asking in the forum, and unfortunately so far without a result. And to make things worse, not only this robot with the TXT controller has the problem, the other one, Discovery with TXT controller, has the same issue. Now there is a newer version of the firmware, which I do not install yet, because I first want to try one more time to get into the controller. First standard firmware, then community firmware, to see whatever difference it makes, if it makes any difference. So let's go to the software side and see if I can do anything. Alright, so from the software side, I've taken out the SD card from here. So with a freshly charged battery I should be able to do something, to see something. Then logging into the standard firmware, I have to use ROBOPro. And another thing is, of course, that I have to wait for the connection that that is being established soon, I hope, by the firmware, which is now the HCP controller. So not my own firmware, not my own IP address, but the IP address will be this one. And of course here exactly the same. Last time I tried, if you've seen this video, then I had a capital R. Information tells me it is a small r. So that was a mistake, but this should work. And alright, now I have to see here if it actually is being detected. So far, no. So there's no use to try it yet. I have to wait till it is connected to the Wi-Fi. And I can't tell yet how long it takes, so we're going to wait for that. And that took some 2 minutes. And last time it took a lot longer. So this is stable and this says connected. So let me try. And this is taking too long. I can, of course, also view the connections. That is not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. So yes, it is there, definitely. 101 is on the computer side, and the 82, or 2 anyway, is the controller side. Can I ping it anyway? I should be able to, because then I know it is the correct one. So and yes, the response is fine. 192.168.82, which is exactly this. It just doesn't respond. In other words, I can't connect. Which is not good. Another attempt. If I would have been able to ping it, I would have the wrong address, which is not the case. Now there's something else. If it is alright, the VNC is active. Let me change here the address. Unable to connect. Okay, that means that VNC is not active. That means that I'm going to change it here to settings. Going down, security, VNC server active. Oh, SSH daemon. SSH daemon was off, and I'm not quite sure if that really is the cause. So now let's see. And let's see here. This works. So it shows now that SSH daemon is working and the VNC server is working, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to connect to VNC. But this is not working yet. And ROBOP in capital, RO in small print. Okay, let me try something different. This should have made a difference, but it isn't. So, break off. Okay, bottom line is that it doesn't matter if SSH daemon is activated or not, it just won't connect. And this is connected, which is very clear, stable connection. So this is clearly a no-go, unfortunately. So what next? Probably switching to the community firmware and see how that goes. Alright, so booting into the community firmware, which has succeeded right now. So I will go to the standard user interface, settings, security. Both VNC server and SSH daemon are off. I am switching them on. And that also means that here the Wi-Fi is disconnected because it is now my own network. Host verification failed. That's one thing. Alright. Not a problem. So I am going to select this one and say delete, and no, this one. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Password. That means that the SSH command is recognized here and answered. Otherwise it would not ask my password. But now this is the big thing. And it says password denied. So SSH does work here, but it is the password question. So, okay, I'm going to ping it, and let me just take this one, ping, and yes, it is the correct IP address, otherwise I would have to use 3 instead of 4, but this is correct. Yeah, it doesn't matter. No such luck. Can I go here? I suppose I can. Yes, I can. But with this, I cannot go into the shell. With this one, I have to use this one for this, which isn't working. And the wiring schematics has not changed, because this is all about the motors, about the sensors and the counters, which is all about motors, sensor on this side as well as the camera. So not applicable at this moment. And like I said on the community forum, there hasn't been an answer yet, and I'm not a specialist in that. So unfortunately this doesn't work, not the way I would like to. And the same options in here apply on the web server, so there's no thing of terminal in there that I know. That may be an interesting one. Does the web server have a terminal ID? Let me check. Alright, the web version doesn't have anything other than this VNC version, so I'm going to reboot into the standard firmware once again and see if I can, for last attempt this time, get into the SSH. So let's do that. Well, last attempt then. I'm connected. Apart from that, directly after booting into the standard firmware, both SSH and VNC were already active. So this shows it. Question is, does this work? I'm afraid the answer will be no. On the other hand, what I also haven't seen is a message of disconnection. And I wonder how long that takes. So you can see the timestamp right here. I'm going to do that off camera. See how long it takes before this is ending with an error message. And actually that didn't apparently take that long, just about 2 minutes. And now I say I get the message connection timed out. With this it shouldn't time out. So it's not about the username, it's about something with the connection. And let me check. Yep, that is still connected right here. So whatever is going on, I have no idea. SSH doesn't work anymore. So my idea is for next time, upgrade the firmware, see if that works better. But that's for next time. So for now, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel to give the video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can follow me via Instagram and Twitter, and please show your appreciation by making a donation via either PayPal or IBAN, or you can also become a patron. Becoming a co-producer, have your name mentioned on screen, whatever. For more information, see under this video, or take a look at my website, whatever. For now, to be continued. Have a nice day, stay safe, bye bye.